Hello friends, today I have prepared a practical tutorial for you. This tutorial is applicable in almost all versions of Windows. In this tutorial, we want to talk about the concepts and commands of ping, IP protocol configuration, network connection, Internet Protocol version 4, IP address, default gateway, preferred DNS server and alternate DNS server, so please stay with me until the end of the tutorial. To see the current IP of your computer, open the Run window with the shortcut keys Win and R and type CMD in it, and in the command prompt window and write the IP protocol configuration command and press the Enter key. I refer to the last part of the wireless LAN adapter to view the laptop's Wi-Fi IP. The value opposite IPv4 address displays the current wireless IP address of the device. And the value opposite default gateway displays the IP of the router or wireless modem. Now, if you use the IP protocol configuration /all command and go to the wireless LAN adapter section, you can see more complete information. For example, the brand and model of the wireless network, as well as the physical address with a value of 12 characters, in fact it is the MAC address. As before, IP and default gateway can also be seen. Of course, the set DNS can also be seen. If you type in pa.cpl in the Run window and double-click on Wi-Fi in the network connection window, or right-click on it and select the status option and click on Wireless Properties, and exactly in this window, check the Show Characters option from the Security tab. You can see the password of the router or wireless modem that you are currently connected to. To set IP and DNS, in the network connection window, if you are using a cable to connect to the router or modem, select Ethernet, and if you are using a wireless router or modem, right-click on Wi-Fi and click on the Properties option. In this window, you must double-click on Internet Protocol version 4 or select it and then click on the Properties button. In this window, by clicking on the Use the following IP address radio button, the following fields are activated. In the IP address field, you must enter the desired IP address. We can use only free IPs. 192.168 range are free ranges that routers and modems use, and you should use the same range for the internal network. IP 192.168.1.1 and 192.168.0.1 are mostly used by default in routers and modems. Of course, they can be changed. So, according to the IP range of our own router, in the IP address section, the IP address is 192.168.1. We enter. Now we have to choose a number between 1 and 254 for the last part of the IP. In the internal network, any IP can only be used for one device, and considering that the IP of our modem or router is 192.168.1.1, then we must choose a number between 2 and 254. The subnet mask field is automatically typed and there is no need to change it. We know that the default gateway field is the IP of our router, so I enter it according to the modem's IP. DNS has many uses. For example, for Active Directory, find the authentication service and actually tell you where you can find the IP address of the network server names. For example, when your IP is blocked or limited by the ISP or the hosting site, you can access it by changing DNS and using special DNS. But in general, to connect to the internet, they usually use Google's valid DNS in the preferred DNS field and Microsoft's DNS and Cloudflare in the alternate DNS server. To execute the ping command, we must use the command prompt window. I write the command ping space 8.8.8.8 and hit enter. By executing this command, we get a ping from the Google site. And in the first few lines, we notice that the internet is connected and the ping speed. Ping, short for Packet Internet Groper, is a measure for measuring the connection time between two devices in a network, which makes you understand the time interval between the round trips of an information packet. The lower the ping time, the higher the speed of sending and receiving information. The number 4 is the number of sent and received, which means that this packet has been sent 4 times, and the number 0 in front of lost means that there was no interruption. The minimum, maximum and average values that report the speed of sending and receiving packets in milliseconds. But the -t command, which is placed at the end of the ping command, does the repeat work. This work can only be stopped by our command and by pressing the Ctrl and C keys. We can also use the ping command to check the connection of the wired or wireless modem or router. See what happens in the ping report when we disconnect the modem. The request timeout message means that it is disconnected or shows a very slow speed that no packet is transferred. And the destination host unreachable message also means that the wired or wireless connection is disconnected. Friends, I hope this video has attracted your attention. If you like the video, please like it and share it with your friends. For more training, please subscribe to the Percent Tutorial channel.